Government has officially withdrawn the controversial legislative instrument, LI, on behalf of the Minister for Transport. This LI sought to grant members of parliament, that's MPs, judges and ministers, the privilege to use sirens and be exempt them from speed limits while performing their official duties. The following report has more.
City TV, now ChannelOne TV, initiated the War Against Indiscipline campaign to promote road discipline and ensure adherence to the road traffic regulations. In the course of the exercise, the former Member of Parliament for Kede, Kwabena Ohime Tinyase, was arrested for flouting the road traffic regulations. Similarly, the Member of Parliament for Nshiaeso, Dr. Stephen Amwa, was apprehended by the police for flouting the road traffic regulations. Consequently, the government laid before Parliament on June 14 a legislative instrument to amend the road traffic regulations, offering members of Parliament, together with other state officials, the opportunity to use sirens and also be exempted from the speed limit in the course of their duties.
Honourable members, the Road Traffic Amendment Regulation 2024 is accordingly laid and referred to the Subsidiary Legislation Committee for consideration and report to the House. The Committee on Transport could support the Committee of Subsidiary Legislation with whatever material they have in order to enrich the report that will be submitted to the House.
However, the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, while delivering a lecture at the University of Ghana on private members' bills, denied knowledge of any legislative instrument before the House which seeks to offer lawmakers the opportunity to use sirens and also be exempted from the speed limits while carrying out their official duties.
Starting from yesterday, I heard on news that there's a bill in Parliament trying to give members of Parliament some, what do you call it? Sirens, and also no speed limit. I mean, this social media thing, there's nothing like that before Parliament. There's nothing like that before Parliament. And so I thought maybe something was being done behind my desk. So I started calling all over, and all my directors said no, they have not seen anything like that. I have the responsibility of admitting many of these things. Sometimes they may elude me, but I haven't seen any such bill. Then later on, I was told it was a regulation that Parliament was amended. We don't amend regulations. We don't have the power by the Constitution to amend regulations or instruments. We don't have. So to start with, I just told the people that no, that one there can't be true.
In an interaction with journalists, the Member of Parliament for Boko Central, Mahama Yariga, also waded into the discussion, urging the government to be focused on ensuring an efficient and effective public transport system.
Those of us in the political class, ministers, deputy ministers, government officials, we are responsible for delivering to the public an effective and efficient public transport system. A good road network that enables people to get to work and get back home in good time at less cost in terms of fuel burning and etc. We have woefully failed in our responsibility to do that. And there's huge traffic in town. People are spending their meager salaries on fuel and diesel to transport themselves home. And instead of us concentrating on solving that problem for the public, we are seeking to exempt ourselves from this suffering that the members of the public, who are the taxpayers on whose back we are all being paid, we are seeking to exempt ourselves from that suffering. I believe that is the crux of the matter.
Following the public backlash, the Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, Martin Ejime Sankosa, withdrew the LI on behalf of the Minister for Transport.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to move that the Road Traffic Amendment Regulation 2024 which was laid on the Friday, 14 June 2024, be withdrawn. Mr. Speaker, this has become necessary based on extensive engagement with leadership. It is so withdrawn, Mr. Speaker. There are other allies that have been laid that the public is still not happy about. I will encourage them to withdraw those ones as well. Mr. Speaker, while the Minister of Agriculture is here, the LI that he laid on cement is also not, the public is not happy. We also come and withdraw yours as well.
I'm a bit disappointed that my respected minority leader had to issue a statement on the same subject matter. I think it would have been in good taste if that statement had not been issued. Maybe I'll leave it there.
Additionally, the government presented the Ewoya Lithium and Bauxite Agreement before the House.
Mining this agreement between the government of the Republic of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and the Berari DV Ghana Limited for the exploitation of lithium at Ewoya in the central region.
I believe even before the laying of these people, most of those communities involved have embarked upon demonstrations against the exploitation of those minerals. So I will plead with you to direct that the committee should not just sit in Accra and bring a report. They should go to the necessary areas and have engagement with the stakeholders there. So that, Mr. Speaker, when a report is brought before us, nobody will criticize Parliament for not doing a good job.
The Minister of Interior, Henry Quartey, also addressed journalists on allegations of secret recruitment into the security services by the minority.
Are we saying that we continue to advertise and sell forms to the youth of this country, knowing that the number of persons that will be eligible may not even be 2,000, and we continue to sell forms to them? This is why we are saying that let's give opportunity to those who have these forms so that they can go through the process as Ghanaians, and then if they are able to meet the eligibility criteria, they are recruited. So our position is to say clearly that we have not started recruitment. I've heard a lot of things out there. And for the records, the Ministry of the Interior does not do recruitment. We are policy drivers. It is the security and intelligence agencies that does recruitment, and they have a criteria for people to meet, and then they do the number of persons that they need, and the Ministry of Finance will give the approval. Once the approval is given, they go through that process and then they engage.
The Speaker has stressed the need for the Ewoya Lithium and Bauxite Agreement to be thoroughly scrutinized before its approval by the House. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Ni Ayikwe Okain.